Hello.
Hi. Welcome to Dirty Laundry.
We missed y'all.
Did we?
Yes.
Okay.
It's been a week. Been a very busy week. Could not wait to get here
This is true.
to talk about the friend zone. Could not wait.
You couldn't wait to tell them the topic either.
I couldn't wait. I mean, that topic excites me.
Does it? I wonder why.
Because I have a lot of male friends.
This is going to be really fun.
Yeah.
Hey guys, I'm Kim Barbie.
And I'm Pumpkin. And we are
Dirty
excited to be here. And Dirty Laundry.
So in case you haven't figured out what we're talking about already tonight, tonight's topic is the friend zone. For those of you who may not be familiar with that term, I haven't heard of it before, we'll give you a brief definition of what it means before we really get into the topic.
Yeah.
And we'll really get into it. I'm also going to be giving you guys the top 10 signs you're in the friend zone. So not only are we going to teach you what the friend zone is, but we're also going to teach you when to know that you're in that predicament. So it's definitely one to listen out for.
Nobody wants to be there.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, but I think some people are.
Yeah, they don't like to cross that line. Some people don't like to cross it. Some people do. But
we'll talk about it.
I guess let's tell them a little bit about ourselves, as we do every week. Y'all can check me out on Instagram. I check my messages during the show. It's the makings of P2. And you can also hit me up on Facebook. It's P Green, Peegreen. And also check out my company, Celebrity Status Jewels, CelebrityStatusJewels.com. Shout out to Custom Shirt Shack for the shirt. Follow them on Instagram. And what else do I have going on, Ken?
Your birthday.
Oh.
I remember, but you didn't.
Yeah. Birthday party this Saturday, you guys, at Infusions. You know the address.
1501.
Is it 1501?
Roseneath.
Is it 1401?
14? Shout out to Fat Cat.
Fat Cat gonna kill me. But yeah, definitely, y'all come by Infusion Saturday night. The party starts around 11, I guess. I think you gotta be there by 10:30. I don't know. Please, just come.
I'll be there.
I love to see you. I'm having a midlife crisis.
Why?
I'm turning 35. That's there, Ken. Yeah. I'm there.
You're kind of getting there.
It's bad. So
how do you feel?
I went and got a full body massage today.
Yeah, it's needed because when you get you want to
start that.
Rubbing those bones
before those wrinkles start coming in. Yeah.
How was it though?
The lady said I need to drink a lot of water.
So a woman did it.
Yeah, and I had a woman, and I don't like her. I hope she's not watching.
Why?
But I'm not going to choose her again. And you can, at Massage Envy, you can actually pick your people.
Pumpkin, don't put her out there.
Oh, sorry.
But why didn't you like her?
It was too hard. I don't like it hard.
You're supposed to have it like rough and really.
I don't like that.
Relieve the stress.
I don't like that. But anyway, it was fun. I mean, that was my first time getting a real professional full body, so it's fun. But I have to drink a lot of water to get the toxins out. I don't know what that's all about.
Why you got the toxins?
But I got a bottle of water over here.
Yeah, we have to.
You're supposed to let it get. I mean, she said she massaged them up, and they got to come out.
I don't think I have any of the toxins.
Maybe somebody can call us tonight and tell us what that means.
Right, we just want to.
Well, I'm going to get some more toxins.
Should we have
on
toxins?
Saturday?
Do you want them?
Saturday, I'm going to get some more. I'm going to be intoxicated. Yes, I am. Yes. All right.
And you guys can check me out all day, every day at KimBarbie.com, your number one source for news and entertainment. Also, check out my cosmetics line for Pretty Bitches by Kim Barbie, along with my clothing line. All can be seen, sold, and everything at KimBarbie.com. And also make sure you follow me on Instagram at officialKimBarbie.
Yeah.
So
you don't got no new colors out?
I do.
Oh.
We just released this purple. It's called She Won. I'll show it to you later.
She what?
She won.
Uh-oh.
Like me, because I won. So,
I need that. That might go with my dress. I don't know what the
purple?
dress look like. I don't have a dress.
We'll go shopping tomorrow.
Yeah, let's go. Is your store back open? The store you like? Is it back open?
Oh, Love Culture. Shout out to Love Culture. They are. They came back.
I got my dress there last year.
They need to come back.
I mean, the dress was so affordable. It was. I mean, people were asking, "Where'd you get that from?"
I'm sure they'll appreciate the promo.
Yeah, all right. We promote everybody. That's what we do.
We love everyone.
Now it's our turn. Time for us to get into the entertainment.
So as always, we kick the show off with The Dirty, which is our news and entertainment segment, where all of these stories can be seen at itskimbarby.com in more detail. So the first story of the night.
It's got to be exciting.
It is.
I bet.
I think so.
Okay.
So a 21-year-old guy is claiming that rapper DMX and one of his goons robbed him for $3,200 at an Exxon gas station in Newark, New Jersey this weekend. So the guy told police he had a brief conversation with X about rap music when suddenly a member of X's entourage flashed a gun and demanded the guy's money. X later on performed a show in the city that night after the alleged robbery, and police are actually working to investigate the situation.
Oh my God.
So I would love to say that I can't see DMX robbing someone these days, but I can see DMX robbing someone these days.
I don't know, cuz. I don't know. I mean, when he was here, he did do some crazy stuff. When he was here, he got kicked out of 2 hotels. The airport. I think he was at the airport, like really, really drunk for a long time before the show, and so. But he was on the intervention programs too. Wasn't he on one of the Alcohol Anonymous?
I know he was on
programs or something.
I know he was on Ayanla Fix My Life at one point, but we all know she fixes no one's life. So
I'm not on your side with that.
What?
She fixed mine. I love that show.
What problem did Ayanla fix for you, Pumpkin?
I gotta think about it. But she did.
Whatever.
But seriously, I can see him doing that.
I can.
I'm sorry, but I can see him doing that because he do be going through some crazy stuff. But I mean, he was 21 though. DMX got to be in his 40s.
Right, so he's picking on a little kid.
Yeah, he's picking on a little kid.
Yeah, so more to come on that story as it comes in. I don't know if DMX is that hard on times that he's now robbing people who I would think made less than him, but hey.
Yeah,
we'll find out. All right, so moving on from another rapper this one is more so turned into an Instagram celebrity versus a thug on the street. Plies was thrown off stage by a fan this past Friday night in Tallahassee, Florida, and basically it went viral and took social media by storm. So the story goes, Plies was in the middle of a performance when he did a good deed asking security not to kick the fan out, but allow him to get on the stage instead. Things were going fine until the fan started to get too close to Plies and invade his personal space. Plies warned the fan to back off of him, and in the footage we tell him we're a little bit too close to be 2 men, for lack of a better word. We can't be this close. So long story short,
color money.
Exactly.
I was like, well, what is it? What color is it? What is you talking about? Why?
So
color money. What is that? I'm yelling at the whole weekend at the party. That's what we're yelling at the party Saturday. Color money.
Apparently,
right.
The guy forgot that WrestleMania was the previous week and body slammed Plies off of the stage.
That was crazy. Well, I don't understand. This was Plies' fault, though. Why did he call him on the stage? Did you watch the full video?
I did.
He called him on the stage, so he got what he deserved.
Right.
Don't call somebody on the stage and think you're going to stand in his face and talk junk to him.
But I just want to know the conversation with that security guard after this happened. Like, the one that was standing right to the side.
You got to be fired.
You had one job, sir.
Yeah. You're fired tonight. I mean, nobody moved, though.
But I'm guessing...
Is that the code? Color money?
I was about to say, Plies yelled out color money before he got body slammed. I'm guessing that's his safety word for the security guards to know something is about to happen here.
They beat that boy up.
Yeah, they handled it.
They beat him real good if you see them before and after pictures of him, but he's a rapper evidently.
Plies?
The other guy was a rapper or something. I don't know. But when these artists go to different cities, it's always that one rapper in the city that acts a fool because nobody wants to listen to their music or, and it's like, calm down.
Shout out to Plies.
He took him down.
I hope he's okay. I don't know.
I don't know. I love Plies.
Give me, what's one Plies song?
Well, Silence. I know a lyric.
Bust It Baby.
That the lyrics in Bust It Baby was written for me.
Wait.
Yes. Yeah.
Explain.
No.
Never mind. Don't. Moving on before things get really inappropriate.
No.
All right. In news that's sure to make Pumpkin thrilled.
Oh, God. Is it Beyonce or Sierra?
Sort of. It's Beyonce times 2.
Okay.
So, Destiny's Child made a lot of waves this past week when they performed at the Stellar Awards, which is the Gospel Music Awards. They came out, Beyonce and Kelly came out to support Michelle and so forth. So, with this taking place, of course, a lot of fans are talking how they're eager to have the group together again, which at this point would be their 10-year anniversary. Mm-hmm. So, apparently the group is in talks to make a comeback album as well as a comeback tour. However, there's one problem. They don't want to be Destiny's Child anymore.
Who are they, Ken?
Beyonce, Michelle, and Kelly. But let me explain why. Mind you, Matthew Knowles, who is Beyonce's father, owns the name Destiny's Child.
Oh.
Matthew has been rumored to not only steal from Beyonce, but we also know how he cheated on her mother and has had 2 children outside of the marriage before their divorce. So allegedly Beyonce has nothing to do with him at this point. He hasn't even met her daughter but one time. So at this point, they're saying that Destiny's Child wants to reunite, but they're just going to do so under the name Beyonce, Michelle, and Kelly to avoid having to give Matthew any income. Because cool. It's been well documented that he's struggling with child support and so forth to support the other children. Wow. And I completely understand Beyonce not wanting to contribute to that. Whether it's Beyonce
I didn't know he had
else.
2 kids, though. I know it was 1.
There's 2.
Wow.
One of them is like 4, and it's like, aren't you like 50? Like 80?
But when you get money, people will do some things for some change, child.
Right. And that's one thing that I always wondered hearing the whole story. Like, were these women actually attracted to Matthew Knowles?
Probably not.
Or was it just...
And now your sister is Beyonce, who don't claim you.
You know what? I think I would just be satisfied knowing that she was my sister.
Her blood runs through these veins.
No one else has to know.
Yes. Yes.
All right. And
I was kind of Tupac.
Anyway, that's it for the news and entertainment for tonight. Again, make sure you guys check those stories out and more at iskembarbie.com, your #1 source for news and entertainment.
Yeah.
So, Pumpkin, tonight, the friend zone. Before we really get into it, I want you to tell the people what your definition of the friend zone is.
Of course, well, my definition of the friend zone is you've been friends with somebody for a long time, but y'all are at that point where you're trying to get past just being friends. But it's always that one person that don't want to go there. So you might have a male friend or a female friend that you want to take it to the next level with, but they don't want to go there. It's like, no, you're like my brother. You're like my sister. Like, no, but you're like...
That's actually exactly right. The Wikipedia definition of that, I wanted to put it out as well. The friend zone in popular culture refers to a platonic relationship wherein one person, most commonly a man, I don't agree with that, wishes to enter into a romantic or sexual relationship while the other does not. So yeah, same thing. It basically is that...
It is mostly men, though.
You think so?
It's mostly men that hate the friend zone.
That's actually a great question.
Yeah, it's mostly men that hate the friend zone. It's like they're waiting. They're sitting on the edge of the bed, child, waiting.
So, yeah, it basically just means that you want it, but that person just doesn't see it in that way for you. All right, so tonight
You're like my brother.
Like me and Pumpkin are forever in the friend zone.
Yes. That's never gonna, no.
It's not gonna happen.
No. It's not gonna work.
It might.
That's not gonna work.
All right, so tonight for you guys, I have the top 10 signs that you're in the friend zone. So, of course, ideally, we never want to be in this situation, but sometimes you just have to come to terms and accept the fact that this person just does not see it for you in that way. So, you're the friend, not the boyfriend. You're the friend, not the girlfriend. All right, so number 10. You ready to get into it, P?
Yes.
All right, number 10. And again, these are the top 10 signs that you're in the friend zone. Number 10 is they're not on their toes when they're around you. So I feel like where there's no tension, there's also no possibility for romance. So I don't know about you, but when I'm into someone, when I want them, I'm going to make sure I'm on point at all times, whether it's just the way that I'm sitting, the way I eat my food while we're at dinner. Anything that I do, I'm going to be the picture of perfection while I'm sitting in front of you and making sure I make you want me. I'm going to look desirable. But if you find that this person, when you guys hang out, they're willing to come over sweatpants, hair tied, and just chilling.
Be real comfortable.
Right, or they're just kicking back. They willing to eat the barbecue with you.
Digging their nose.
Digging their nose, picking their teeth. Yeah. They don't see it for you in that way. They're not trying to impress you.
They just don't care.
They're comfortable.
You know, walk around with wedgies and pass gas in front of you.
Right. Now, friends. Exactly. Now, of course, things like that may start to happen once you get comfortable with the mate as well. But the key to pay attention to here is if they're doing this from the beginning, after you've just begun courting, they're not interested in you romantically. There's things that I would do around Pumpkin that I'm not going to do around a potential suitor.
Yeah. I agree. I agree. And y'all definitely give us a call if you want to comment on any of the friend zone topic that we're talking about.
Absolutely.
Ken, tell them the number, Ken.
804.
I can't read the bottom of my screen. I don't got my glasses.
804-915-5202. And yeah, we love to hear what you guys think about the friend zone. Maybe even if you've been or are currently in that situation, give us a call.
Well, you really want to jump across the line. You're tired of being friends. You want to just see what it's like over there on the other side.
Right.
But they say the grass is not always greener on the other side. So
trust me.
It can break up a friendship.
I agree.
We got to discuss that, though.
We definitely will.
It could and it can't. It might and it won't. And, you know, whatever.
Make up your mind here.
I don't know, child.
All right, so number 9, they push you on other people. So when a single person talks about you to other prospects, I feel like they may not be pushing you off just because they're not interested. They're honestly thinking of you as a friend who we like to hook our friends up. Like, I've introduced Pumpkin to a guy before. So we just like to...
Who can? Don't be saying that on TV.
Don't act like you don't remember him, Pumpkin.
I don't.
That may be a problem.
Oh.
I'm not going to say it on the TV.
Who was it, though? We'll talk about it
after. We'll talk about it after. But no, so if you guys are always hanging out and you see where they want to let you know, oh, hey, my friend Roxanne, she's single and she's cute, she's got a nice job. You might want to pay attention to the fact that she's not looking at you in that romantic light. She's actually saying that for someone else with you. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, you may want to give that up. That's your friend.
Okay.
We agreeing for the first...
I mean...
This is like a record.
I do. I agree. How do y'all feel? Call me.
They agree too. Yeah. All right, so number 8. They won't bend to your will. What's the face for?
What's that mean? What does that mean?
So
you won't bend
when you hang with her or him, I don't want to feel like I'm going towards one gender. Do you always find yourself in the women's clothing store with her and just hanging out there? Or he's not willing to do... Basically, they're not willing to do the things that you would like to do. Or they're not willing to help you out in any situation. When you're courting someone, when you're looking to start dating someone, you tend to give in to what they want a little. Whether it's dates that they want to go on or whatever, you're doing what you can to entertain that person. But if this person is like, no, I don't want to go there... I feel like that's a sign that they're not that into you, in that way at least.
I don't know, Ken.
Pumpkin. Example.
I don't know.
Everybody knows that Ken is a Sierra fanatic. I'm a stan. So Sierra has a show coming up on May 9th. Now, I asked Pumpkin to go. Pumpkin politely told me, hell no.
Sorry. You don't have to tell them that.
Now, if Pumpkin was looking to date me, Pumpkin would probably jump at the opportunity to do something that... Exactly.
Yeah, sure, I'll go.
So a person that's interested in you in that way, especially early on, they're going to be down to do whatever you want to do.
Even if they hate it.
Whether it's a movie they want to see or whatever, they're just going to do what they can because they want to be around you. But your friend, they'll get in where they fit in because we're friends. We're cool.
True. Yeah, because I don't want to go, Ken.
I mean, why not? She's a great performer.
I told you, drop me off at Maryland Live. Come back and get me.
I'm just not willing to do that.
Drop me off at the casino and come back and get me.
That's so rude.
It's in Maryland. You right there.
Maybe I'll come join you after.
Okay.
All right, so number 7. And again, these are the top 10 signs that you're in the friend zone. They use the F word a lot. And no, I'm not talking about the good F word. The word she uses to describe you when introducing you to other people is the friend.
That's my friend.
This is my friend Pumpkin.
Yeah.
Have you guys met yet? See her? You see her? Red hair. Cute. So, yeah, if they introduce you as a friend, I just feel like that's one of the main signs that they don't see it for you in that way. Because if you're dating me and you introduce me to someone as a friend, we have a whole different problem. It's not okay.
Older people do say friend.
I'm not your friend.
Is that your friend? They don't believe in boyfriend, girlfriend, boo, bae, my girl.
But I feel like these days I can walk up with a mate and say, hey, this is such and such, without even giving any type of title, and you'll be able to see that. But if I say friend, I feel like that's going out of my way to devalue what we have going on.
Yeah.
Look at you agreeing with me and stuff.
Trying, Ken. I'm trying to be good.
All right, so number 6, and again, these are the top 10 signs that you're in the friend zone. Number 6 is that they keep a certain distance from you in public. Now,
well, we don't have to be cuddled up if we're friends.
Well, I don't mean cuddled up.
Yeah.
But, you know, when you're hanging out with someone of the opposite sex, or, of course, if you're gay or someone of the same sex, people, if you keep a certain distance, or not a certain distance, if you're a certain touch with your friend, or you're close to your friend.
I would feel uncomfortable if you kept touching me like that.
Well, I wouldn't touch you.
Yeah, I don't like that.
But
you
no,
just touch me.
I'll say one of my
weird.
One of my other best friends, we walk around in the club holding hands every time. That's just what we do, because we're more so actually just protecting each other, because if someone tries it, we're there. But to other people who don't know our relationship, they look at it as if we're boyfriends, we're together. So we've now learned to maybe keep it at a certain distance, maybe not the whole night holding hands.
That will stop you. Seriously, it will stop you from meeting people if you're looking to meet. And I have been in that situation before. Like when I was like in my 20s, and me and this guy, we were real tight, but he would be the only person I would be dancing with.
Exactly. At
the club, and then guys would start asking, so is that your boyfriend? I'm like, nah, we just friends. So it's like, well, what y'all doing? Like, why y'all dancing together? Why y'all so close? Y'all sharing drinks, y'all. But we looked at it like,
we're just chilling. We're having fun.
But I didn't realize that when somebody's standing back looking at you, their perception is, dang, they got a nice little relationship.
Right, they're cute together. I like it.
They might see some chemistry that you might not even know about, though.
So, and that's the prime example. When people see you at a certain angle with someone, they automatically just assume it's human nature. Yeah. But if you notice where your friend, emphasis on your friend, make sure, and it's very important to her that she keeps that distance from you to make sure that line is clear to other people. That lets you know she or he is welcoming others. They're not just interested in you in that way whatsoever. Really, they want to be clear, and they don't want the public to perceive that. You agree?
I mean, I understand.
Have you ever had to step back and say, hey, let me back off from this guy because they think...
Yes. Yes.
But I think as a female...
That happens a lot, though. Especially, like, when you hang around a lot of males. Yeah. People are thinking, like, dang, who she with? She with him? She with him? You know, yeah, it happens a lot. I don't know how it is in the gay club. But I mean, if they see y'all together all the time,
yeah. For example, I'm clearly more of a feminine gay male. So if you see me hanging out with a guy who's more so masculine, people automatically go for the assumption that they screwing, they're doing something. And I guess with females, I think you guys have it worse because you guys can take a picture with the guy and it's like, oh yeah, look at them, girl.
Gotta be doing something. Yeah, the rumors are circulating
right
in Richmond.
So yeah, all in all, if you notice that person, make sure that they're in no way, shape, or form associated to you in that way. Take the hint. They're not for you. Number 5, And again, these are the top 10 signs that you're in the friend zone. They always need a favor. Now, the reason I say this one, because I know they might have threw a couple people for a loop. If the person is regularly asking you for everything but your time and attention, they always need some money. They need a ride. They need something monetary versus your time and attention. They're not interested in you in that way. First, I don't know about you.
You think so?
I don't think so, because with me,
if I ask you for money, I'm interested.
Let me tell you something. If I'm getting to know a guy, I'm a stunt in the first couple months. I'm gonna let you see that I have my own and I don't need anybody for anything.
That's candor.
So if
I don't do that stunting, I want to see what you working with. So if I'm in them pockets, I'm trying to find out what it is that I could get from you.
But at the same time,
if I would be interested.
But you don't. But somebody who wants you don't want to seem needy. So you're not
Not needy. It's just saying what the heck you got.
It's a difference in being treated to things and asking for favors. So I feel like if they're continuously asking you for things of that nature, they're just not interested in you in that light. They may look at you as a come up, but they don't look at you as their mate potentially.
A come up for asking for money?
Some people do. We talked about that last week with using.
Well, not with friends though. Friends, you help each other out.
Friends can use you,
but you help each other out.
Yeah, absolutely.
If I ask you for a couple of dollars and you got it, give it to me. I would do the same for you.
But would you rather? Okay, so say you got into a situation where you're dating this new guy and you needed some change to hold. Mm-hmm. Would you rather ask a friend, or would you go ask this new guy, hey, can I hold a...
I asked the new guy.
Really?
Hey, got a couple of dollars? Cell phone about to get cut off. No, I wouldn't do that.
Yeah, it's exactly.
I wouldn't do that.
You wouldn't want somebody who you're pursuing, you wouldn't necessarily go that route.
Yeah, I think, and I agree, if you are trying to get with somebody, you usually don't ask them for much.
Exactly.
I think it's kind of natural though, because you don't want people to be thinking, oh, she just want money.
Exactly. Or she's too needy. Mm-hmm. All right, so number 4. They're willing and always able to somehow make you a third wheel. So, this is a completely... Let's take the call first. Thank you for calling Dirty Laundry.
Hello, how are you?
All right, hey, how you doing?
I'm doing well. This is VA Tech.
Hey.
Hey, Tech.
How are you guys?
So, you're in the friend zone?
Are you?
What's going on? Talk to us.
Well, this is my thing. I've been listening for the last few minutes, and it seems like the list and everything that you guys are talking about is more like perception. I don't really hear how the two people that are involved in the situation, how they feel. It's more like, well, this is how we're going to look with other people. Mm-hmm. So it's a fine line between doing what you're supposed to do and doing what's good for the two people involved. But like everything that you guys are saying is more like, well, how do we look to other people? Just like the last thing you were saying was kind of like, well, how are we going to look to this person if I ask them for money? Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? It's like everything you guys are saying is more like perception, not really the heart or the crust of the matter, which are the two people that are involved.
So what do you think, though?
Well, I agree, because if I just started dating a girl, I don't think I would ask her for money.
Right.
Just because of that reason. I don't want her to think I'm that type of dude.
Yeah.
So my point is, though, it's not saying that you were wrong for the perception part, but it's a fine line. Like, where do you draw the line? Like, well, I shouldn't be worried about what other people think. I should just do my thing.
Yeah.
That's my question. Well, how do you figure that out?
So do you think people won't cross the friend zone because of the perception?
I think, yeah. Well, it's like I said, it's a fine line.
Yeah.
The friend zone thing, that's so deep because, especially when it comes to how girls will do, what women will do with men, they really like to put people in the friend zone not even because they want to be friends, but sometimes they want to test the dude out. They want to see, okay, if I put him in this circle or this box or whatever.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
It's almost like a test. You know? It's a lot of games and stuff like that. So it's a difference the way guys look at it and the way a female may look at it.
So have you ever been in that situation where you felt like, no, we gotta get down to it now. Have you ever been in that situation where you felt like, dang, I'm tired of being her friend?
Yes, multiple occasions.
Of course.
Definitely. They really, you try to get out and they push you right back in. Like, what are you trying to get out of there for? This is where you're supposed to be.
Right.
So,
get back where you belong.
I've gotten out a few times, but after a while, I'm kind of like, I'll just stay here. Like, I wanted to try to get out, but yes, definitely. It happened to me.
Well, I hope that y'all ended up being together.
The question is, are you together currently?
Yeah, like, I hope you finally got over there. But it's like, once you get over there, was it even worth it?
Right.
Is it worth it to lose a friendship?
That's my thing about staying where I was. Because, like, I look up and see what they're doing to other dudes, and I'm like, I will just be that guy.
Yeah.
I don't even know if I even want to be up there with all that going on, but...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we really appreciate your feedback, Tech. Thank you.
Thanks for calling.
Thank you for letting me vent.
Make sure, stay tuned in because we ain't finished yet. All right.
But yeah, that's a good point all in all. I think it is all in all about perception and how someone...
It's always about what other people think about you.
But
again, like we tell y'all, we here to tell y'all what we think. We don't specialize in this stuff. We just done been through some things.
Right, and that makes us specialize in it because we've been through it firsthand.
So
more than once.
We doctors. We got PhDs.
I'm Dr. Ken tonight.
All right.
All right, number 4. Again, it was they always find a way to make you a third wheel. So this is a completely unfair trick. I don't know if you've done it before, Pumpkin, but I have, where we bring someone else with us, sometimes maybe just to help us fill out the situation if it's someone who we're uncomfortable around, or maybe just to kind of keep that fun, friendly vibe versus getting in an awkward situation where...
It's just y'all two.
Right.
But if y'all friends, it should be okay. It's just that one person is feeling like this is the time for me to go ahead and ease up.
And I think this one is more so for when you start to notice that person wants to get out of the friend zone. Where you start to feel like, okay, let me bring Pumpkin with me so he won't feel like this is a date. Like
use me like that.
So yeah, I feel like if they always find a way to make sure it's someone else around with you all, that's a key sign that you're in the friend zone because they don't want any alone time with you. Or at least not making the effort to have any alone time. It may not even be that they're doing it purposely, but it's all just friends hanging out to them. So it's always someone else there. Stop. It feels almost uncomfortable that you're agreeing with me so much.
Somebody should be there, Kim. So you don't go across that line.
They're like a stop sign, a barrier, a partition. Mm-hmm. All right, so number 3. Number 3 is a tall tale sign. They don't lay a finger on you. So it's long known that if you're interested in someone, I'm gonna find every way that I can to when we see each other. I'm gonna give you a hug. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna lay my hand on you as I talk to you. Like, what's so funny?
Don't keep touching me like that.
But that's like, to me, that's a key sign that someone wants you. So if it's exactly the complete opposite, maybe you go in for a hug and they're like, what's up? You're not that person to them. You're a homie. You're their friend. You're not.
Be like, what's up?
Right. Like, hey.
Like, hold on. Back up.
It's weird because I will hug a stranger before I hug someone that's my friend. I don't know why. It just works out that way. So if you're my friend,
you're not a loving, caring person.
That
sounds like you won't even hug your mom. That sounds really, really bad. It do. Like, how can you say that? I won't hug my friends without hug a stranger.
No, say I'm meeting someone that maybe they're a fan of mine, or they're somebody who I don't see often. I'm not that close to. Hey, how are you doing? A quick hug. But someone who I see on the regular, like maybe you or Milan or someone along those lines, I'm not hugging y'all.
Yeah.
It's just different.
Why not? I might be going through some things.
I mean, if you're upset, but I'm not just gonna walk up to you and hug you.
I've gotten upset a lot. You never hug me.
Did you want a hug?
Yes. Thanks. I'm going through a lot.
Now people are gonna think that we're not friends, and they're gonna think that we're something more because we're not keeping that distance.
Oh my God, you smell good.
Thank you. I try. You do too. But no. So if you always notice that it's never any type of touch, you're just a friend.
It shouldn't be.
I mean, if I'm interested in you, it will be.
That's crazy. You're just going around hugging people and rubbing on them.
All right. So number 2, they look at and talk about others to you. So I think this is more so of an obvious sign, but we're down to number 2. So obviously you need some extra breakdown as to realizing that you're in the friend zone. So if you start to notice where, I don't know, if I'm dating you and I'm interested in you, I'm not going to talk to you about other guys. I'm not going to tell you, oh, this is a really cute guy that I seen, and I'm not going to do that because, one, that makes it feel like my interest is shifted to someone else, and 2, it just doesn't set that type of tone. Why would you be interested in me if you know my eyes are obviously elsewhere? Mm-hmm. So I feel like if that person is that comfortable with you where they're always, hey, see her butt. Mm-hmm. If it's something like that, I feel like they're not interested in you in that way. You're their friend who they can point out and look at people together with.
I think sometimes, though, think about it. When you're friends, you basically giving this person a blueprint of how you would like somebody to be.
True.
So then y'all become closer. So this person is actually building off of everything they've learned about you. You know, like your friends know more about you than anybody because you tell them everything. So naturally, I think that you've given this friend this blueprint of things you love, things you hate, people, the type of guy you'll date, the things you like in your relationship, you know. So all of a sudden, he's this perfect man for you for a couple weeks.
But at the same time, if you're really interested in this person in that light, I'm not going to talk to you about anyone else. You will think that you are the only man in the world.
Yeah. If you're interested.
Right.
Yeah, but you got to get them interested in you too.
True. Now, some people do use that as kind of like a defense where they're trying to make you jealous. So they're going to talk to you about other people and tell them who's come at them today, trying to get their phone number and so forth. So it may mean
but that's just to make you jealous.
Right. But if you notice
it doesn't work, it'd be like, oh, for real.
Did you give him a number?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, I don't care.
When you going to call him?
Did you call him? But no, so if you notice it's more of a thing that happens often, then you just may be the friend. Right. They're not making you jealous.
Yeah.
And number 1, and these are the top 10 signs that you're in the friend zone. Number 1 is really simple, as always. They tell you. So of course,
nobody ever believes that.
So they're not going to, of course, tell you, hey, you are in the friend zone. That's not what they're going to say. But if they tell you, say you decide to proclaim your love to this person, and they shut you down like, you know what, you're really cool, but I just don't look at you in that light, we're friends. Don't think that they're just playing games. Because more than often, you're dealing with an adult. So they're okay with telling you if they're interested or not. So if someone is telling you, we're just friends, we're just chilling, we're hanging out, listen to that, please. Don't try to be the magician who wants to change their mind and Ayanla fix my life out here. No, that's not going to happen. Just accept it for what it is and be that friend that they need.
Look, we're friends.
I don't need you to
understand that you're friends.
I understand.
And that is it. Like, but I think sometimes you get close with people. That's just like coworkers. Mm-hmm. You get close with people after you talk to them so much. And when you become friends with people, you get so close with them, you just want to see that other side or get a feel for how they are. I mean, I think that's what.
Of course, in some situations
I haven't ever dated a friend.
I have not either.
But they say the best relationships come from friendships. having a good friendship. That's what I've heard.
But that's actually a great segue into my first question for you. Do you think that exiting that friend zone and becoming a relationship with your friend or someone who was your friend, does that ruin that friendship?
Sorry, guys. No.
You don't?
I don't. I don't feel like being in a relationship with a friend can ruin your friendship. I don't. Why do you feel like that?
I just think that I just know.
Shouldn't it make it better?
I know there's been very few breakups that I've been through that I didn't leave with feeling some type of way. So I think that after...
Because you like to be in control. You are a control freak.
I am.
And you love hard. Mm-hmm. So you don't take it well. You just don't take your breakups well.
And a lot of people don't. More often than not.
I take them well. You got to learn how to be like me. Just don't care.
And why do you take your relationship breakups?
Because I just don't care.
Because 9 times out of 10, there's someone else.
I mean, I try to teach y'all how to do the thing right, and nobody listens to me. Stop cutting off everybody. Stop. Unless you're married. I mean, I feel like you should not cut your friends off. You feel like you should cut your friends of opposite sex off, and I don't. Well, I just don't.
Just to clarify that, I don't think that you should just automatically say, hey, I don't need any friends.
Yeah.
But I do think if you know that that's someone who's not necessarily just a friend and there's someone who you maybe flirt with and have a different type of conversation with, then you need to handle that. They don't need to be around right now. Or at least be respectful if they are going to be.
No.
Pumpkin just wants to keep flirting.
I am a flirt. I'm an Aries. It's my month. We're the head of the zodiac. My birthday's next Thursday.
Who made that rule?
God. What?
That you're the head of the zodiac.
We are.
Who said that?
That's realistic. Aries is the head of the zodiac. It's the very first sign. Do your research, baby. I've been studying zodiac for a long time. Astrology for a very long time.
Whatever.
And I can tell you about every sign, and especially yours, because y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy. That's why you can't.
That's a stereotype.
You can't date a friend.
That's a stereotype.
You can't date a friend.
I sure can't.
No, you can't.
Because my friend is not going to want to be my friend after I go off. It's
after
just
y'all in a relationship together.
You're going to see a whole different side of Ken. I'm a whole lot of... What is the problem?
No, because I couldn't date you.
You don't have
you too much.
Someone will. But no,
you too much.
I'll admit it. When I'm in a relationship, I love hard. So I'm a whole different type of crazy. If I have to. If I'm unprovoked, that's fine. But if you push me, I'm coming. Like, I'm not just...
All right, so you do think that being friends will break up? I mean, having a relationship with your friend will break up your friendship.
I think it depends. So say, for example, we just decide mutually that this isn't working out. Mm-hmm. And it's a smooth breakup. It's cool. I don't have a problem.
Can y'all still be friends?
Yeah, I think so. As long as it's not a bad breakup. I think you'll be
uncomfortable.
I
would be uncomfortable.
But, I mean, if, say, for example, you cheat on me. I found out you cheated. We are not friends. We can't have any type of conversation right now.
Why not?
You cheated!
Everybody cheating.
Oh, here we go.
Everybody cheating. Everybody cheating. Yes. Everybody cheating. It's 2015. Everybody is cheating.
Everybody does not cheat. You cheat.
Everybody cheat. I don't cheat no more.
So everybody doesn't cheat.
I don't cheat no more.
So everybody doesn't cheat.
I've been there and done that in my 20s. I'm turning 35.
There are definitely some 35-year-olds who cheat.
Yeah, trust me, honey. It's 40 and 50, 60-year-olds.
I mean, hey, we just talked about Matthew Knowles not too long ago.
I mean, Beyonce daddy was getting in for years. Like, come on now. 2 kids. That man about 70.
Papa was a Rolling Stone.
Yes, he was.
So, yeah, I mean, I just think as long as it's not a bad breakup and it's something that I can respect you after, I can be your friend. I can be mature about it and be your friend. But if I'm bitter over something that you did... No.
So, how about this? What happens to the friendship after the person tells you they want to go to the next level with you?
So
and you just like, huh? No. Like, I don't look at you like that.
So they're in the friend zone.
My brother.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I'm just my sister. Like, when it gets to that point and they basically tell you no, what happens to the friendship?
I think it definitely has the potential to become awkward, but I think
that'll change a friendship.
It's all in how that person
call
respects
us.
it.
Let us know how you feel about it, because I feel like that'll change your friendship if you feel like that person just like,
Like, what you think, I'm ugly?
It's not even that. It's just like, we tight.
We're friends.
I don't want to.
Have you ever been in that situation though?
I haven't. I had a friend that one time that we were real close and we had sex. We didn't talk to each other for 2 or 3 months. After that, it was uncomfortable. It was like weird.
I think
when I tell you we did not talk, and then when we seen each other, like, hey, what's up? But it was just awkward. But it stopped. The friendship stopped. And it was one time we had 1 hour. We was drinking, we were having a good time, and then that happened, and it was just like,
Pumpkin.
I don't know where that boy at to this day.
Pumpkin, I don't think I would call you the next day if we had sex. I just don't think, because
it would be so uncomfortable.
Will we talk about it?
We didn't talk about it for 3 months. 3 months, we was just like, and then when we finally met, it was just like, that wasn't supposed to happen, and it wasn't.
So when y'all did reconnect, you did.
We both talked about how it really wasn't supposed to happen and how tight we were.
Thank you for calling Dirty Laundry.
You can be friends with somebody and not have a relation with them. I have a young lady that me and her graduated from high school together. We slept in the same hotel, and I just never looked at her as an intimate relationship. And I've known her ever since I was 10 years old.
Right, and so that means that
you won't enter her.
No, I just look at we're buddies.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong.
What was y'all doing at the hotel though? Why were y'all at the hotel?
When I moved here from West Virginia, and we stayed in the same hotel, slept in the same hotel. I just never looked at her. We just buddies.
Was it double beds?
No.
So let me ask you: Did you guys' feet touch when you were in the bed together?
But no, I never was attracted to her.
Okay.
But I mean, that's.
But she might like you.
And she's beautiful.
She might like you though.
She might.
But it never was like that.
Okay.
So that means you have her in the friend zone. She might be interested.
Yeah.
Well, no, it never was. I just never. She was mad. I never looked at her like that, like a buddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's.
Y'all still friends?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you never. Yeah. Let me ask you one more question before I let you go. So when she walked up out of that shower in the hotel room, you didn't at least think about it?
No, I just never looked at her, and I've seen her in her birthday suit.
Oh! You a better man than me.
Yeah.
But now everybody's not like me.
Nah, everybody's not like you. Right.
Thank you so much for calling.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, see, I mean, there can genuinely be friends who are just
they like brother and sister.
That's just what it is. But
that's how it seems. I mean, and she might not be.
She may not look at him in that way
either. But that is crazy to
you
sleep in the same bed and.
Pumpkin, you're not getting in my bed.
No, I don't want to get in your bed. I don't want to get in his bed.
What's wrong with my bed?
I'm not sleeping with you and the dog.
You don't sleep with me.
No.
But yeah, he's a better man than me because I can't be in the bed with him.
That's to never touch and
yeah.
But like he said, he just was. He
like
said she's beautiful. He just not attracted to her,
and that's respectable. That's understandable.
Maybe one day y'all'll be together.
Could happen. You never know. As the world turns.
Yep.
So. You think it definitely is possible to get out of the friend zone, but do you think it's possible to get back into strictly that? So after you've stepped out, you've had a relationship, it didn't work out, can we get back to that exact same place where we were? You don't think so?
I don't think so. I think that's very hard
I agree.
How can y'all go back to being normal again?
And I mean, I know.
How does that work?
I know I said that I think it depends on how the relationship ended, but even if it ends in a positive light, I still don't think that we'll be the same type of friends that we once were, because you were more than a friend at this point. We stepped out of that line. So yeah.
I don't know. Did you get any comments on your page about it?
I did. I actually got a really long one. Let me go back to it.
I didn't check mine.
Because I actually, and I'm glad you mentioned that, because I wanted to bring this up as a question. I've had an ongoing situation with guys where I'm just trying to be a friend, and nobody wants that from me. They want more. And it's just like, well, now I'm uncomfortable because I'm just having regular conversation and you're complimenting me and starting the days and stuff like that. So have you ever been in a reverse situation where someone's coming at you and you're just like, hey, I'm just trying to be your homie. Like, we not there. How do you handle that?
I haven't had that happen. I don't think so. That would make me uncomfortable.
It does. Like, I'm just trying to hold a regular.
I don't think I would know how to handle it if one of my friends, we've been friends this long, and you've been looking at me a certain type of way.
Right. Like, I'm just trying to have.
That's weird, because I've done things that I might not want you to
have known.
If it was like that, I might not have wanted you to see certain things or know certain things, or I'm not going to call you and talk to you about my period and how I'm feeling and stuff. Like, I'm not going to do that.
Don't call me about that regardless. But no,
I'm just saying,
I'm just trying to have a regular conversation with you and you start complimenting me about how cool I am or how I'm cute and this. No.
It would make me uncomfortable.
Yeah. So the comment that I got when I talked about that on my page earlier was it shouldn't really be a problem, because if they really like you as a person, then they should be able to respect the fact that you don't feel a romantic way with them. With that said, it is also important to be honest and not lead them on. That makes things difficult. And I completely agree with that on both sides. I think that if the person, once they've proclaimed whatever they are feeling, and if they respect that, you don't want to take it in that direction and continue as normal, fine. It doesn't have to be awkward. But if
that does make it weird, though.
You think even if nothing changes? No. You think it has to change?
Do men even? I don't know. I don't think the guy will. I think it's uncomfortable in my opinion, probably for the girl.
As a woman?
I don't think guys will care. If a girl came off on a dude and told him how much they really care, he probably gonna be like, okay, let me get that thing. And play with your feelings and not care about the friendship. I mean, if I'm wrong, please call me and tell me I'm wrong. But I feel like guys don't care. But I feel like a female would be hurt way more if the guy didn't agree with the relationship. If the girl was like, I'm really feeling you, I want to get with you, I think that the girl will take it really, really bad if he says he's not into her. Yeah, and I also think maybe as a girl, just knowing that a guy is sitting on the sidelines thinking of you in that way, whether he's vocal about it or not, it could be uncomfortable. Yeah. Just knowing. But I don't know. I think if we all respect the situation, and also that goes the other way as well, be honest with that person. Once they tell you that they're interested, even if you're not, don't sit there and be the one who wants to, girl, he like me. Don't be that girl. Be an adult and let go of the temporary attention and tell this man that you don't want him in that way. It's not that deep. Somebody else who you are interested in will come along eventually. Pumpkin. Huh? You'll be sitting there trying to keep that attention on you, I think. I would. I mean, you'll play with his head attention. A little bit. You'll play with his head just a little bit. I like attention. Yeah, but that's not good. Yeah, it's not at all. You don't do that to people. You don't want anyone. If you're really not into them, you need to tell them, because it could be a fatal attraction. Oh. And you might not. Now, have you ever been in one of those? I ain't had a crazy person chasing me down, cutting my tires and slashing, breaking windows. You had that? What? That's crazy. Yeah, I was. Yeah. It was almost my last scene and season. Oh my God. What happened?
I don't want to go into in detail.
Why? You can't just give us a little bit like that and you got people chasing you around.
But I mean, you may consider it to be a little bit different. It was someone who I was dating. We were in a relationship, I guess. And once that ended, we were attempting to be friends, but it turned into a if I can have you, no one will situation. Yeah.
Oh my God. So what happened?
I'm not gonna go.
Did you get beat up?
Well, I didn't get beat up.
Did they slash your tires?
They didn't slash my tires. They did.
Did they bleach your clothes?
No, he would have been. It would have been his last.
Cut up your stuff.
But no, I'll just say that they definitely went out of their way to try to make it so that no one else had me. Let's leave it at that.
Wow.
We won't go too in detail.
I want somebody to treat me like that, Ken.
Like what?
Just go crazy over me.
No, you don't.
Yeah, just go crazy over me. Yeah, I want that.
Why? Until they slash your tires. That's when you want
tires are expensive. Please don't cut my tires.
Okay.
Please don't cut my tires.
We need
it costs
those.
a lot of money.
I have to get here.
Yeah, that's expensive.
All right, so as always, I mean, you guys can definitely continue to chime in on this topic throughout the week. We'll get the episode up if you missed any of it on YouTube as well as iskambarbie.com, hopefully by the morning, but no later than tomorrow.
And on YouTube, search youtube.com/2 the P Show. That's the number 2, the P Show. And on there, you can just go through all the videos. I mean, all 3 seasons. Is it 3 or 4?
This is 4.
Yeah, so all 4 seasons you can actually pull up of Dirty Laundry. And don't forget to stop by my birthday party on Saturday at Infusions. Let me get the address. Do you have it?
Somewhere or another.
Let me check.
Hold on, I got you.
You got it.
You.
I don't think it's in there. I'm gonna get y'all the address, child. I don't think it's on there. It's like 1401 Roseneath Road.
It's not on any.
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
1401 Roseneath Road. And come in. It's free before 11. You can use text 25827 to Infusion, and that's INFUZION. Mm-hmm. And if you text that, then you can get in free before 11:30. I don't know if that's a good idea to say that on TV, but might be super packed. Get there early. It's gonna be packed. It's like 10, 12, 14, 15 birthday parties. We got Steph, Shawnee, me, Woody, Cousin Keith,
and I'll be there.
Miss Cole,
Someone
Nadia
will be there.
Keisha, the twins. It's a lot of people. Yeah, it's a lot. It's gonna be real packed, real packed. So, definitely come out. Follow me on Instagram, The Makings of P2 and CelebStatJules _ Come by and see my store 4 South 1st Street. Come by and see Celebrity Stash Jewels and Custom Shirt Shack.
And as always, you guys can check me out at iskambarbie.com for all your connects on news and entertainment. Check me out on Instagram at officialkenbarbie. No spaces, no nothing, just official Ken Barbie. Facebook Ken space Barbie. There's no space in my name, but they made me, so just work with that.
It's weird. I get these new Facebook people, and I don't know where they're coming from.
Me neither.
I be adding some. Like, if you don't have a profile picture, I'm not adding you. If we don't have a couple friends in common, I'm not adding you. But it's weird because when you do stuff like this, you might not have.
Yeah, and I get that, but I feel like my Facebook is more so can be more personal. So I try to keep a certain limit on that. I accept people here and there, but it's like I kind of try to shut it down sometimes. Like, hey, I'm just cooling.
But we definitely appreciate y'all.